सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः. Vichara Sagara, 6th chapter, page 204, second paragraph. तस्मात् स्वप्ने जाग्रत्यनुभूतपदार्थानां स्मरणं भवतीति बहिर्गत्वेश्वरसृष्टिगिरिनद्यादिदर्शनं भवतीति च द्वावपि पक्षौ निराकृतौ वेदितव्यौ. In this portion, Nischaladasa want to establish the Jagan Mithyatvam like Swapna. The entire universe is unreal, like a dream experience which all of us experience in every night or sleep. So, Purvapakshi comes and tells Jagrat Prapancha is real because Swapna is also real. Therefore, that Swapna example you cannot take to establish the Jagan Mithyatvam. This is the toughest task for every Vedantic seeker, toughest task or a challenge to do Jagan Mithyatvam. Conviction has to come. This Jagat is only a Vyavaharika Satyam, it is not absolute reality. This knowledge is possible only for a Advaita Jnani. So Purvapakshi is not accepting. He says Swapna is a Smriti. Swapna is also a remembrance of Jagrat only. Whatever I have experienced in my waking state, that only I remember in the dream state, Purvapakshi says. Therefore, Swapna Smriti Bhavati. That was the first argument he did. What we said, we negated that in the different arguments in the previous portions. Swapne Jagrat Anubhuta Padarthanam. Whatever you have experienced in Jagrat, Smaranam na bhavati. That Smaranam is not there. We have refuted that. Dvavapi pakshau nirakrita. So Smaranam nirakritam. It is a smriti or remembrance. You said that is not correct. Both the views of a Purvapakshi. First view is Swapna is a smriti. That we have negated. For that what we said, Swapna is not a smriti. It cannot be smriti. It is only because of Nidra dosha Janita Adhyasaha. Swapna is a dosha sahita vasana janya adhyasaha. Dosha sahita vasana janya adhyasaha. We have done elaborate discussion on that. That was our answer, Nirakritam. Then second view of Purvapakshi was what? Bahirgatve Ishvara Srishti Giri Nadyadi. So this Jiva goes out from the gross body. Purvapakshi said, from the gross body, Sthula Shariram, the Sukshma Shariram goes out at the time of dream. Darshanam, then that Sukshma Shariram sees all these mountains, rivers, etc. etc. That Sukshma Shariram goes out of gross body at the time of dream. At the time of dream it happens. Dvavapi, both of them. Nadi Adipadat Madhyana Surya Darshanam. Midnight he got a dream and he is seeing the 12 o'clock, 12 noon sun in the dream. How we can see that? That is what in the previous paragraph he saw that Ganges on the southern side, Kashi, Prayaga, and different directions he saw. If that is Jagrat remembrance only, if he goes out of that body, he must see correctly. But all those perceptions are wrong perceptions. In wrong directions he saw. Dakshina, southern side he saw, which is not eastern side he saw on eastern side, which is not on western side he saw on western side, on southern side. So all these wrong perception shows that it is not Jagrat Smaranam. It's a wrong experience only. And the Sukshma Shariram also cannot go out. If it go out, it is like a ghost. Sixth argument we gave. It is like a ghost. It is not Smaranam, it is Maranam. Because what is Maranam? Maranam is nothing but Sthula Sukshma Sharira Viyogaha. According to Vedantin, Maranam is nothing but Sthula Sukshma Sharira Viyogahana. That Viyoga, how can you accept it as Smaranam? It is Maranam. With this Dvavapi, these two views of the Purvapakshi, both of them, they are Nirakritau. They are rejected. They are rejected. That important reason given is Sukshma Shariram cannot go out. It is not logical. If Sukshma Shariram goes, a person cannot wake up in the morning because it is no more a live body. That is a very strong, powerful reason. Now, next topic we will enter. 322 to 341. What is the topic going to come? Jagrat Swapnayo Stulyata iti Siddhanta Nirupanam. In these topics, almost nearly 20 topics, we are going to talk about a very, very important topic, Drishti Srishti Vada. It is in a different language he is putting now. Drishti Srishti Vada, which we already saw it previously in this Vichara Sagara itself. Now he is going to present elaborately how the similarity is taking place between Jagrat and Swapna. The similarity, Tulyata means similarity. Similarity between what and what? For similarity, there must be two things. Jagrat and Swapna. Jagrat Swapnayoho. Swapna is Pratibhasikam. Jagrat is Vyavaharikam. Between these two, one is Pratibhasika Satyam, another is Vyavaharika Satyam. In this version, Nichaladasa says, in Drishti Srishti Vada, it is advanced Vada, very difficult for all people to accept. Don't make such a division. If you if you are an advanced seeker or if you are a senior student, don't make such a difference. What is the difference? Dream is Pratibhasika Satyam and waking state is Vyavaharika Satyam. There is no such division. Both are Pratibhasikam only. That is a very powerful argument which we saw and which we are going to see again. Very mind-boggling, not swallowable for many people. Many students also, not people, even students cannot accept, which is going to gradually develop. He is putting in a different language, that's all. Anirvachaniya khyati. Inexplicable. Inexplicable. Anirvachaniya means that we cannot explain it is there, or you cannot explain it is not there. That is called Anirvachaniya khyati. Anirvachaniya vastu is called as utpatti here in this portion. Whatever is anirvachaniyam, it is looking like as though born. It is generated, but that is not correct. Now I will read the topic 322. Swapne triputi samudayah sarvopyapa upajayate. Swapne jagrat padartha smrutir linga sharira bahirgamanasya cha asambhavepi. Jagrati iva swapne api jnata jnanam gneyamiti triputi bhasate. Tasmat kantadhah adhasthana nadyantareva sarvamutpadyate. Ayamartho mandukya brihadaranyakadishu suchitah swapnasthanontah prajnah. Up to here we will see. Swapne Triputi Samudayaha. Samudayaha means a group. Group of what? Triputi. Triputi means Jnata, Jnanam and Gneyam. Pramata, Pramanam and Prameyam. Karta, Karma, Karanam. All these are called Triputi. This Triputi in Swapna, in dream, the question is rising in the mind of a student. Do we require sense organs and mind to experience the dream? That is, Swapna Prapancha comes under Prameyam. If it comes under Prameyam, an objective universe, who is the Pramata? Pramata is there, the dreamer. Then if the dreamer is there, what is the instrument? Pramanam. Prameyam is there. Suppose Swapna is an object of experience, then there must be someone to experience the Pramata. Okay, Prameyam, Swapna is Prameyam, if you say. Then Pramata is the dreamer. Dream world is the Prameyam. Dreamer is the pramata. Then what? There must be some pramanam also. Eyes or mind to see. The instruments must be there to watch the prameyam. Therefore, do we experience with the instruments or sense organs, or do we experience the dream without sense organs? The question. Do we directly experience the dream without sense organs? Dream world we experience directly without sense organs, or do we experience the dream world with sense organs is the question. So for that we say, to experience you require eyes. So everyone with eyes alone we see the dream, we experience the dream. We are using the mind also. So that mind and sense organs belong to Jagrada Avastha. Next question comes. First question is what? Do we require sense organs to experience the dream world? Do we require sense organs or pramanam or instruments to experience the dream world? Yes, we require sense organs. Answer is what? We require sense organs and mind. Then next question is that sense organs are belong to the waker sense organs, waker's mind, or different sense organs and different mind is the question. Then that answer we are going to give. Swapna Anubhava comes to a pramata as prameyam, he experienced that pramanams are different. They are different pramanams. That's what he says. Swapne Triputi Samudayaha Sarvopi Upajayate. So that Triputi for everyone it is born or projected. Here Upajayate means born or projected. This is Anirvachaniya Utpatti. You cannot say they are really born. You cannot say they are not really not born also. You cannot say. Swapne Jagrat Padartha Smritehe. In dream, Jagrat Padartha, waking world objects. Smriti, remembrance. Linga Sharira Bahirgamanam, subtle body going out. These two are asambhave. Both are impossible. Smritehi asambhavam and linga sharira bahirgamanasya asambhavaha api. That we have established. Cha sambhave is there. Cha plus asambhave. Asambhave api. Asambhavaha api. Asambhave api. Jagrati iva in the like Jagrat Prapancha. In Jagrat Prapancha, we have Triputi. I am the knower. I know certain objects. Gneyam. I am Gnata. Gneya Padarthas are there. Book, pen, phone, etc. Gneya Padarthas are there. Then Jnanam also is there. Here Jnanam means two meanings are there for Jnanam. Jnana means knowledge also. Jnanam means instruments also. Here Jnana means instruments. Gnata, Jnanam, Gneyam. Gnata means knower. Swapne api, in Swapna also. Gnata, the knower. Jnanam, the instruments. Gneyam, the object of experience. Triputi, experience is called Gneyam here. Triputi bhasate. Triputi is there. Bhasate, appears. Appears means Triputi is there. Every one of us accepting that statement. Jayate, bhasate, tasmat, therefore, since there is a Triputi, that Triputi, Gnata, Jnanam, Gneyam, that Jnanam instruments are not these instruments. Waker's instruments he cannot use. Waker's instruments are not used. Waker's mind also he cannot use. Tasmat kantha adhasthana nadyantareva sarvam utpadyate. Different different pramata, different prameyam, different pramanam. Where they are generated, kantha, kantha jadhasthana, in the kantha, in the neck, at the below of the neck, and the bottom of the neck, inside, nadis are there. Nadis, you can call it nerve or blood vessels, something they say. There are 72,000 nadis are there in the body. Among those 72,000 nadis, one nadi is in Kanthasthana. In that nadi, what happens, he says, this is a very, very subtle point. All places you won't get this point. He is giving Triputi is rising there. Antaha eva, nadi antaha eva, sarvam utpadyate. Sarvam means Triputi. Triputi utpattihi. Anirvachaniya utpattihi. Anirvachaniya Rajju Sarpavat. It is also Pramata, Pramanam, Prameyam, Utpattihi, or Gnata, Gnanam, Gneya, Utpattihi. In that nadi, it happens. What happens when a person goes to sleep? At the time of dream, the jiva goes to that nadi. Swapna is the nadi is the sthanam for dreamer. Sushupti, in Sushupti, jiva goes to hridayam. In Swapna Samaya, jiva goes to the nadi and nadi sthanam. So, Jagrat Avasthayam, Jiva is in the Golakam. Golakam is the Sthanam for Jiva at the time of waking state. And Hridayam is the Hridayakasha is the Sthanam for the Jiva at the time of sleep. Prajna, Prajna Rupa Jiva staying in Hridaya at the time of deep sleep. Taijasa Rupa and Swapna Purusha is staying in the Nadi. Where is that Nadi? Kanthasthaniya Nadi. Kantha Adhasthana. That bottom of that neck, you can see here there is a lot of some depth is there. If you press it here, there is a gap. It goes inside the finger. So that is the Adhasthana. In this Adhasthanam, there is a nadi inside, Antaha. In that nadi, this jiva is going and resting there. Resting means enjoying the dream. That jiva is called what? Sukshma Sharira Abhimani. He is Taijasa Ityuchyate. Swapna Purusha is called Taijasa. So at the time of Swapna, the jiva is in the Nadi Sthanam. Swapne Nadi Sthanam. Jagrati Golaka Sthanam. Sushupte Hridaya Sthanam. These are the locuses. Locuses for Jiva. Jagrat Swapna Sushupti. Without that Nadi, Swapna Prapancha cannot be projected. So in that nadi, Uchita Desha Kala is not available. Sufficient time, sufficient space, not there in that nadi. But that time zone is different. Abhavat. Vaitadhya Prakaranam Visa. That why Swapna is unreal and Uchita Desha Kala Abhavat. So therefore, that from the projected Swapna Pramata angle, so Pramata is projected from the Nadi, Vasana. Vasana Sahita, that Vasanas are projected out. That Vasanas are also some, he takes only very one portion of Vasana. Says Gnata Gnanam Gneyamiti Tripati Bhasate तस्मात् कंठाद्यधस्थानात् नाड्यांतरेव सर्वमुत्पद्यते अयमर्थः where it is said this nadi that jiva goes into the nadi sthanam and project the dream mandukya upanishad it is said ma a is there agama prakaranam fourth karika mandukya upanishad agama prakaranam fourth karika mandukya what is that swapna sthanantah prajnah antah prajnah this jiva antah prajnah is inwards swapna sthanah nadi sthanah jiva antah prajnah is inwards. Then Brihadaranyakadishu, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also, Adipadat Chandogya, in other Upanishads also. Brihadaranyakadishu, for that Brihadaranyaka, the example also given. Suchitaha, this is Suchitaha. It is expressed. What are they? Swapnasthanantah prajnah sayatra prasvapiti asya lokasya sarvavato matramupādāya swayam vihatya swayam nirmāya svena bhāsā svena jyotisha prasvapiti atrayam purushah swayam jyotirbhavati न तत्र रथाः न रथयोगाः न पन्थानः भवन्ति अधस्थान् रथयोगान् पथः सृजते अथ रथान् रथयोगान् पथः सृजते इति. So Brihadaranyaka first quotation from Brihadaranyaka is this: Saha yatra prasvapiti, where this human being prasvapiti sleeps and goes to the dream. Asya lokasya sarvavataha, for him sarvavataha is a Vedic usage which has got pramata, pramanam, prameyam ityarthaha. All these three have to be projected because of vasana. Vasana projected only. Matra means here vasana. Sarvavato matra upadaya. All vasanas won't come. Only one wee bit of vasana. Matra means here a wee bit. He takes vasanas alone from Jagrat Prapancha. Not all vasanas, one vasana, matra, which has got pramata, pramanam, prameyam. In that vasana, these pramata, pramanam, prameyam are projected. Like a stem cell, they take from the body of that person. Doctors create from the same stem cell, they can create any other organ of that person also. Any organ can be created because of that stem cell. Many diseases they cure, and they take the same stem cell is available from another body, they take and generate new organ in the body. Like that here also, vasanas are like a stem cell. They create another pramata, another pramanam, another prameyam. In dream, we are doing through vasana. Stem cell, doctors, they create another organ. This vasana stem cell, jiva create. Jiva, where is jiva? In nadi. Where is that nadi? In the neck. In the neck where? Adhasthanam. Inside. That jiva is creating pramata, pramanam, prameyam. When he creates pramata, pramanam, prameyam, from projected swapna pramata, knower. Prameyam means dream world. Pramanam is different swapna sense organs, swapna mind. So pramanam. So swapna pramata projected swapna prameya and appears as for that swapna pramata. Swapna prameya is swapna or jagrat? For swapna pramata, swapna prameya is not swapnam. It is like a jagrat only for him. For that jiva, dreamer, swapna pramata, the knower of the dream, looking at the dream prameyam as not dream. It is only waking. It is real for dreamer. That is why we say dream is not a dream for a dreamer in dream. Dream is not a dream for a dreamer in dream. That is swapna pramata looking at swapna prameya as jagrat prapancha. Are you getting the point? A little think, you have to think. It is not swapnam for him. After waking up only, we are telling swapna is unreal, it is swapnam, it is not jagrat. But it is not swapnam for a supta purushaha. He is not having that unreal bhavana of that dream. For a dreamer, while dreaming, dream is real. That's why jagrat. It is jagrat prapancha for him. For a dreamer, dream is a waking world for him. Look at this portion. So that is why swapna prameya appears as jagrat prapancha. Both jagrat and swapna appear as jagrat. Both jagrat appears as jagrat prapancha. Swapna also jagrat only from pramata standpoint. So now the waking world is real or not? For every normal human beings, this waking world is real. For dreamer also, waking world is not unreal. Dream world is unreal. Dream world is real for a dreamer. That's why swapna prapancha is jagrat for dreamer. Waking world is real for waker. For waker, waking world is real. For dreamer, dream world is real. In English, if I want to say, for waker, waking world is real. For dreamer, dream world is real. Understand? So that is called anirvachaniya khyatihi. So perceived and perception, both of them are equally projections only. For waker, waking world is real. For dreamer, dream world is real. Both of them are projecting. Jiva through nadi, he projecting through vasana, pramata, pramanam, prameyam. After waking up, you are telling that dreamer, dream world, pramata, pramanam, pramayam, whatever is experienced unreal, you are telling after waking up. Similarly, when a jnani realizes that I am paramarthika satya atma, from his standpoint, waker's world, waking world experience all are unreal. When for waker, dream world is unreal, why not for Atma Jnani, waking world is unreal. It is unreal only. Because orders of reality, satta, bheda is there. That is also unreal, this is also unreal. For waker, dream world is not real. For dreamer, dream world is real. So you are partially accepting. For waker, dream world is unreal. For waker, waker world is real. How is it possible? Waker dreamer is fighting with the waker. How can you say my dream world is unreal? My dream is real for me. For dreamer, dream world is real. Huh? But after waking up, you are able to say, hey, dream is unreal. Dream world is unreal. Dream objects are unreal. You are telling from your standpoint, from your relative reality. We are not looking at the dreamer. Dreamer never accepts the dream as unreal. Dreamer thinks the dream is real at the time of dream. Similarly, waker also at the time of waking state, he looks at the waking world as real. He cannot understand unless he recognizes that he is Turiya Atma. Waker thinks waking world is real as long as he is in Ajnana Nidra. Mula Vidya is there. There, Nadi, there Jiva project the Pramata, Pramanam, Prameyam and looks at the dream as real. Here, in waking world, Waker Jiva, through Mula Vidya, because of Mula Vidya, Ajnanam, he project Waker Pramata, Waker Pramanam, Waker Prameyam. So the Waker Pramata, Waker Prameyam, Waker Pramana, all are real for Waker, not for wise person. They are real for Waker, not for a dreamer. Dreamer thinks waking world is unreal, Waker thinks the dream world is unreal. Jnani says both are unreal. Both are unreal. So Jnana, Adhyasa and Arthadhyasa, both are projections only. Both are projections. In Chandogya also we saw this nadis that is given here. Blood vessels. That Chandogya he recollects here, Nadi Sthanam. So in that sleep, Saha Yatra Prasvapiti Asya Lokasya Sarvavataha Matra Mupadaya, taking that Vasana Swayam Vihatya Swayam Nirmaya. The dream Pramata, dream Pramanam, using the dream Pramanam and creating, projecting the dream world, Nirmaya. Svena Bhasa, that means Svena Jyotisha, by his own power. In one I, the consciousness, Anirvachaniya, Jagrat Pramata, Anirvachaniya, Jagrat Prameyam, Anirvachaniya, Jagat Pramanam. Same I, the consciousness, Swayam Jyoti, I, the consciousness. In dream also, I project same Swapna Pramata, Swapna Prameya, Swapna Pramanam. I project. So the Triputi is Jagrata also Triputi I project. In Swapna also I, the Atma, one Atma, the consciousness. Svena Jyotisha Prasvapiti. Atrayam Purushaha. Atrayam Purushaha, I, the consciousness am. Atra, in waking state, Jagrat Pramata, Jagrat Prameyam, Jagrat Pramanam projected because of Mula Vidya. In deep sleep, Vasana Dwara, Swapna Pramata, Swapna Pramanam, Swapna Prameyam projected. Both what are the common? No? Projection is common. Projection is common. Both are only projections. Which projection is right, which projection is superior, which projection is inferior? Can you talk in projections? In projection, you cannot talk about one is superior, one is inferior. Both the projections are projections only. They are not real. You are projecting the snake upon the rope. Another person is projecting the garland upon the rope. Which one is correct? One person is projecting the rope, snake on the rope. Another person is projecting the garland upon that rope. Which one is superior in these two projections? If anyone asks, what do you say? Snake projection is also projection only, unreal. Snake is not there. Garland projection is also not there. Garland is not there. Therefore, that is also unreal. Whatever you project is not the question here. Projection is projection. Projection is unreal. What is real there? Only rope is real. What projection is a superior, inferior? Question never arises. Similarly, Jagrat, Mula Vidya, Ajnana alone project the waker pramata, waker knower, waker known, waker knowing process. Similarly, it's the same jiva because of Nidra Sahita Vasana, Nidra dosha Sahita Vasana jiva in the Nadi projects the Swapna Pramata, Swapna Prameyam, Swapna Pramanam, that projection. That is a fraction of seconds, minutes that. This duration is in waking is little bit more than that. So the time, Deshakala, Uchita Deshakala Abhavat, Swapnaha Mithya, here also this compared to Atma, Deshakala Avadhi, Nirmuktaha Atma. Desha Parichinnam, Kala Parichinnam is there for Jagrat Jiva, waker. Therefore, I am the Atma Swayam Jyotihi Bhavati. I am alone in the form of Jiva. Project the two types of Pramata, two types of Pramanam, two types of Prameyam, Triputis. Two types of Triputi. One Triputi in Jagrat, another Triputi in Swapna. So that Triputi is their separate Triputi. Swapna Triputi is different. Jagrat Triputi is different. Triputi means what? Knower, known, knowledge. Pramata, Pramanam, Prameyam. Jnata, Jnanam, Gneyam. In waking also, Jnata, Jnanam, Gneyam. These three Triputis are different. न तत्र रथाः न रथयोगाः न पन्थानः भवन्ति. In dream, just as you say, tatra, in swapna, rathaha, chariots, na, they are not there. Ratha yogaha, yogaha means horses. Yujyate rathena iti yogaha means ashvam ityarthaha. Not any Ashtanga yoga here. Ratha yoga means that which is tied to the Ratha is called Ratha yoga. Which is associated with Ratha is the horse, Ratha yoga. Na panthanaha, where Ratha goes, it goes on the road. There are no roads also. In dream, you saw a chariot, you saw a horse, you saw the roads. Are they really there? Rathaha, Rathayogaha, Panthana, who saw this in Brihadaranyaka long ago. In T-Nagar class, I explained all these things. Panthanaha na bhavanti. Atha rathan, Rathayogan, Pathaha nas atha srijate. Atha rathan, Rathayogan, Patha srijate. I, the consciousness, am alone by lending Chidabhasa, becoming Jiva. The Jiva, through Vasana, he generate chariot, horses, and roads in the dream. In waking also, I, the same consciousness, am creating, projecting because of my Mula Vidya in the waking world. I project driver, and car going roads. Who project? The waker. Who is there behind? Swayam Jyoti Atma, I alone am. I, the consciousness alone. One consciousness, I alone, anirvachaniya jagrat pramata, anirvachaniya jagrat pramanam, anirvachaniya jagrat prameyam. I, the one consciousness alone, project the Swapna Prapancha, Swapna Pramata, Swapna Prameya, Swapna Pramanam. I, the Swayam Jyoti Atma, only appears seemingly as Jiva. Once Jiva identifies with the body, all projections happens. Srijate iti. This is also fourth chapter, third section, Brahmanam, 10th mantra. One is 9th mantra, another is 10th mantra. In the 9th mantra, Sarvam Srijate Jyotisha Prasvapiti Atrayam Purushaha Swayam Jyotir Bhavati is the 9th mantra. Actually, in that, when a person goes to sleep, in that nadi, from that nadi, they are all projected. Similarly, Jagrat also, Natatra Rathaha, Ratha Yogaha, Padaha Srijate. Itinar. Ayamarthaha na jagratkalino padartha swapne bhavanti किंतु रथरथिकाश्वान् अश्वमार्गादयः सर्वे अपि स्वप्ने अभिनवास्तत्काल एव सृज्यन्ते इति तस्मात् स्वप्ने उपलभ्यमानाः गिरि नदी समुद्र वन ग्राम पट्टण सूर्य चंद्रादयः सर्वेपि नूतना उत्पद्यन्ते यदि स्वप्ने पर्वतादयः न उत्पद्यन्ते तर्हि तेषां प्रत्यक्षज्ञानं स्वप्ने नोत्पत्तुम् अर्हति. जायते तु तेषां स्वप्ने प्रत्यक्षज्ञानम् विषयेण सह इन्द्रियाणाम् अन्तःकरणवृत्तिश्च सम्बन्धः प्रत्यक्षज्ञाने हेतुः तस्मात् पर्वतादयः विषयाः तज्ज्ञानसाधनान्तःकरण इन्द्रियादिकं सर्वमपि अन्तरुत्पद्यन्ते. So Purva Pakshi said, whatever I have seen in the Jagrada Avastha, that alone I remember in Swapna, he said. That is not correct. We are telling Siddhanti says, new objects you experience with new eyes, new mind and a new process takes place. It is not remembering. You cannot experience them directly if they are remembered. In memory, how we have negated it is not a memory. In memory, object is not in front. If it is a remembrance only, I remember Badrinath. When I went Ladakh, I went to Ladakh. Now I remember Ladakh. Can I see the Ladakh objects now? Pratyaksham can I see now? I am remembering only. I don't see the temple. I went to the Krishna temple in Ladakh. In Ladakh, what I saw Krishna temple, I remembering. When I am remembering, can I see it Pratyakshama directly now? I cannot see. That object is not there in front of me now. It is only remembrance. But none of us say when we wake up, I remembered I remembered those objects in the dream. என்ன சொல்கிறோம்? None of us say like that. What do we say? I saw elephant in the dream. I saw tiger in the dream. I saw the temple in the dream. I stood in the queue in the dream. Pratyaksham. Every dream experiencer and explaining about the dream experience as what directly I saw it. So the pratyaksha anubhava is there. It is not, none of us say it is a remembrance. So look into the portion. Ayam arthaha. What is the meaning of these two mantras? Brihadaranyaka 439, 4310. They show na jagratkalinaha padarthaha swapne bhanti. Swapne, in the dream, padarthaha na bhanti. Objects are not appearing. What are they? Jagratkalina. Whatever I saw in waking time, waking world, that objects I am not seeing there. I am seeing different objects. Jagratkalina na. They are not belong to the waking world. Kintu. Then what they are? Radha, Radhika, Ashva, Margadayaha. The chariot and the charioteer. Ashva, Radhika means charioteer. Ashva means horse. Marga means road. Adipadat, all shops side of the road. Adayaha. Sarve api, all of them, swapne, in dream, abhinava, they are all new. They are new. Yeah? This chariot in waking world, so suppose you saw a car, now no chariots, let us take a car. You have your car in the house, you saw the car in the dream. That car and your car in the garage, that both are one and the same? No. That car in the dream, what you saw is different. That color is different, size is different. It's a different car. Radha, Radhika, driver also different. Ashvana, horses also different. Roads are also different. Sarve api swapne abhinavaha, new. Tat kala eva, at that time only they appear. Throughout the night you dream, you have a dream. No, throughout night nobody can have a dream. Only for few seconds or minutes the dream will be there. Padarthaha swapne bhanti. Swapne abhinava tatkala eva srijyante. At that time only they are created, not Jagrat world. Tasmat, therefore, swapne, in dream, upalabhyamanaha, what are all available in dream, we experience. What are all? Here example given: Giri, mountain; Nadi, river; Samudra, ocean; Vana, forest; Grama, village; Pattana, cities; Surya, sun; Chandra, moon, etc. What are all left out, you can add. Your children, grandchildren, all of them. Putradi, putra, putri, pautri, all you can add. Sarve api nutana utpadyante. They are new only. Suppose you see your grandson in the dream. Okay, that grandson you see is not this grandson. You have created abhinava srijyante. Newly you have created that. Suppose your grandson is 10-year-old. Now you see that grandson is 2-year-old in the dream. Different age. Can you say same grandson I saw in the dream? No. It's a different. Like that, many objects are like that. Nutana utpadyante. They are newly created. Suppose if they are not newly created, yadi swapne parvatadayaha na utpadyante. Suppose these mountains, forest, and sun, moon, All these are not ocean, etc., rivers are not really newly created. Tarhi, then Tesha Pratyaksha Jnanam, the direct experience of those Nadi, Samudra, Giri, Chandra, Surya, Vana, Grama, Pattana, Swapne, na Utpattum Arhati. If that pratyaksha jnanam is not there, వాళ్ళకి for them there cannot be a direct experience if they are not really born there in swapna. That is why for swapna purusha, swapna is satyam. That is, we are not accepting that. You go and tell that tiger is chasing the dreamer. He is running. Can you go and say you are dreaming? The dream tiger is not real. You are unnecessarily afraid of that tiger. Don't afraid of it, and the dreamer won't accept. For dreamer, dream tiger is not unreal. For dreamer thinks he is a waker. Dreamer never thinks he is a dreamer. This is all very, very important, subtle mimamsa here. Dreamer, when he is dreaming, he thinks he is a dreamer? No. He is not, he never thinks that he is a dreamer. Since he is not thinking he is not a dreamer, that object is not also dream object. It is real object for him. That's why running and falling also real. His thirst is also real. Hunger is also real for a dreamer. But after waking up, we are just saying this is a bluff. For a dreamer never thinks he is a dreamer. Dreamer thinks he is a waker. Dream tiger is a real tiger for him. Running is real. Falling is also real. Because dreamer never thinks he is a dreamer. Because there is nidra dosha sahita vasana is there. As long as nidra dosha sahita vasana is there, dreamer never think he is a dreamer. Dream objects are not dream objects, they are all real, 100% real. Similarly, for waker also, this world is real. World is real, problems are real, body pains are real, and all raga dveshas are real. Every experience, sun, moon, etc., all are real, as long as he is in vyavaharika prapancha. His mindset is in vyavahara. Reality is, as waker, he can never say it is unreal. Just as dreamer can never say he is a dreamer, similarly waker never accept he is also projecting the world, waking world. We say dreamer projecting the dream tiger. We say. Waker say. But waker never say, I am projecting the world. He never say. So, this Ishvara projection, that is Jiva's projection. Ishvara also Vyavaharika Satyam, of course. Swapna is Jiva's projection. Jagrat Prapancha is Ishvara's projection, Ishvara's Maya projection. Maya is nothing but Mula Vidya projection. So who can say this waker world experience, all are unreal like dream? Only when you understand you are Turiya Atma. From Turiya Atma only waker world experience, all are lesser order of reality. That's why Anirvachaniya Khyati. Dream is there or not? You cannot say it is not there. Because you have experienced yesterday night. But can you say it is there? You cannot say it is there. That is called Anirvachaniyam. That which you cannot say it is not there also. That which you cannot say it is always there, it is real also you cannot say. That's why Swapna is Anirvachaniya Khyat. What about this Jagrata Prapancha? Jagrat Prapancha is also same, like you cannot say it is not there. Jagrat Prapancha is there for Anubhava. But on inquiry, you cannot say it is there all the time. If it is there all the time, it must be there in Sushupti also. It is not there in Sushupti. For you, the sleeper, Jagrata Prapancha is not there. Therefore, it cannot be real also. Whatever you cannot say it is real, whatever you cannot say it is unreal, it is real and unreal. That is called Anirvachaniya Khyati. Therefore, Jayate tu tesham swapne pratyaksha jnanam. We are read fully. We have read fully. Yedi swapne parvatadayah na utpadyante. If they are not really generated at the time of dream, tarhi tesham pratyaksha jnanam. For them, how they can see the direct experience of mountain, rivers, ocean and all, if they are not there in dream, swapne na utpattum arhati, they cannot born. Pratyaksha jnanam, tarhi tesham pratyaksha jnanam na utpattum arhati. They cannot give direct experience of those objects in the dream if they are not really created. That means they are really created for a dreamer in the dream. They are really directly experienced by the dreamer. For a dreamer, dream is not a dream, it is real. Jayate tu tesham, they are really born. Swapne pratyaksha jnanam. For all the dreamers in dream, time up. Dream objects are really born. More in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.